Yes. Um, I hope I find you all well wherever you find yourself. I see there are many people that have been wondering where I am, but as you can see, I am still very, very much around. There is nowhere to go. We are only now dealing with many issues, pertinent issues that are of importance to the nation as a whole. As you would know that we are very busy with the transportation bill, public passenger transport bill, that will come and cater for the entire public transport, especially the taxi industry that is known now at the moment as taxi industry. But the bill seeks to change the name of the entire industry so as to make it a collective industry. We are very busy back and forth with the ministry. Last week I was at the ministerial building talking to some of the superiors there. They have confirmed that the bill is still on the way. It is with legal drafters, and after that process will be sent to the Attorney General for it to be certified and for it to proceed to Parliament for discussion and before it can be gazetted and become a law. The other issue that is very well known is that I'm in the High Court of the Republic of Namibia with this government due to an incident that occurred last year on the 21st of August. And I'm busy to deal with that issue thoroughly and very properly. At the end of the process, it will be very, very clear that my rights and anybody's rights in this country can never and will never be taken for granted. No one has the right to abuse power of any nature, whether it is power of execution, whether it is power of administration, and whatever power that we are having here. No one has the right to infringe on the rights of others or to abuse the rights of others. And therefore, I'm busy dealing with that matter in the High Court. And together with that matter, the issue of the taxi permit or the public passenger permit will come up in that matter. In effect, I'm suspecting that the government is delaying to enact that law. That's why I make it in such a way that I include that matter of the permits, the taxi permit, in my case. Secondly, the other issue that will take prominence is the traffic fines issue that I have also included in my matter in the High Court of the Republic of Namibia. And therefore, we are going to deal with all these issues in one go. We stand by our ground that we believe, or I believe, that these traffic fines or high traffic fines, they are unjust and unconstitutional, and we are going to put it to the test in the High Court, whether indeed it was reasonable and it was rational for those that have brought us these fines, that they took that decision on our behalf, and that they have consulted us. Did they consult us? I was not consulted. If those of you were consulted, then that is good for you if you were consulted. I was not consulted, and meaning that if I was not consulted, 40,000 people that I represent directly were not consulted. That is a public passenger road transport industry. And if you include all employees, meaning that up to 50, 60,000 people were not consulted in the industry. Therefore, you can't make a law. Law making is a consultative process. That is one thing that we have to understand. And the provisions of the Constitution, they are very, very clear. You can't make a law without consulting those that would be affected. Therefore, we will never, never agree with this type of nonsense. And after dealing with these people properly, we will be demanding that all those that have been fined should be refunded their full money, if possible, with interest so accumulated, should be paid together with those monies that will be paid. We are not going to compromise on our stand. Whether these people run in a hurry, come and enact a new law, we are still going to deal with them in the High Court of the Republic of Namibia. The issue of the traffic fines, we are still going to deal with them in the High Court of the Republic of Namibia. In the matter of them wanting to infringe on my rights, that one will be made very, very clear. I don't think in future they will ever want to violate my rights or violate any other citizen's rights, because this will be a learning curve. A learning curve. It doesn't matter whether this case will take another year or two, hopefully not so long, but nevertheless, the end result, I think somebody will learn a lesson that our rights are not here to be taken for granted, our rights are not here to be violated. My rights specifically are not here to be infringed upon willy-nilly, like any other person feels how they want to violate my rights. They will never be able to do that one. Not now, not ever. I will not give anybody that kind of leverage above me. Not at all. So yes, I wanted to reassure that I'm still alive. I'm around. I'm kicking. I'm okay. Still fighting. Nowhere to hide. We are here. So don't be worried, especially our members and our followers, sympathizers. There's no cause for concern. We are still on course. We are still on the route. Yes, when we are silent, we are busy with paperwork, up and down, court here and there, ministry, up and down. So there's no really cause for concern. Just wanted to put a highlight here to show that we are still around. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule for listening to this audio. See you next time. I thank you.